Coach has done so many different collaborations over the years. Many of them have been with artists, some have been with other fashion houses, but the one we'll talk about today is unique from what I've seen. It's a collaboration with a celebrity who they hired as both their ambassador, the face of Coach. She appeared in many of their advertising campaigns, but they also worked together to collaborate on a line of handbags and accessories. Actually, it ended up being 2 collections. So in this video, I will tell you about the collaboration, some of the terms of the deal between Coach and the celebrity. I'll show you all of the bags, some of the accessories and other pieces, along with original prices, and I'll show you some of the details that make this collection special. Plus, if you decide to look for some of these pieces on the Preloved market, I'll show you some things to look for and what to avoid, because there are a lot of pieces that are labeled as being part of this collection that really aren't. I have had this video on my list of videos to do for quite a while, and I haven't done it until now because I wasn't sure when to do it, where I could quite fit it in. But this celebrity just got married this past weekend. There's a clue onto who they are. So I thought this would be a perfect time. So stay tuned. And welcome, I'm Autumn Beckman, and I'm here to help you live your most luxurious life within your budget. I post new videos on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, so please make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any of those, and so you don't miss my daily community posts where I share the best sales of the day and fabulous handbags that I find. Also, don't miss my website, autumnbeckman.com/shop. That's where you'll find handbags and accessories I have for sale, as well as the My Handbag Collection Organizer. These are planner pages that I've designed to help you organize and curate your handbags and your life. The heart of which is the item tracker. This is where you can record everything you'd want to know about your handbags and small goods. I also have wish list trackers, shipment trackers, purchase trackers, lots of trackers, as well as pages that help you keep track of how and how often you're using your items, plus calendar pages in a variety of formats so you can find what works best for you, and so much more. This celebrity collaboration, as you may have guessed, is with Coach and Selena Gomez. It happened in 2017 and 2018 under the creative direction of Stuart Vevers, and to this day, Selena Gomez is the biggest celebrity that Coach has ever worked with. Selena Gomez started working with Coach in the fall of 2017. She was 25 years old at this time, and she signed a contract worth $10 million. Can you imagine getting paid $10 million for what amounts to about a year's worth of work? Plus, she's doing lots of other things during this time. But I'm sure some of that price tag has to do with the fact that at that time she was the most followed person on Instagram, so she had a lot of influence to bring in new customers to Coach. In this video, I'll really be focusing on the bags that she designed alongside Stuart Vevers, but I also wanted to give you a little bit of information about her entire collaboration, including some of the campaigns she did and other work she did, to give you a little more of a full picture of what happened during this year. And in the description box below this video, I will of course have the bags and accessories that are available linked below. They'll all be pre-loved. But I'm also going to link some of the articles I used as resources for this video in case you are interested in getting more information. And I'll link a few videos that were part of the campaign because some of it is really interesting if you want to go get more detail. 2017 was still kind of early days of handbag channels on YouTube. You can find a few unboxings of the bags from this collection, but I wasn't able to find anything that really did an overview of the entire collaboration. So in this fall campaign, they focused on 3 handbags: the Swagger, the Rogue, and the Edie. And you'll notice that Selena's photographed in a car with these bags. Coach says that represents the freedom and possibility of the open road. If you remember from some of the videos I've done on the Coach runway shows and presentations from New York Fashion Week between 2014 and 2016, you'll remember that that is a big theme of Stuart Vevers' work with Coach. Classic Americana like road tripping. In addition to still photos, they also featured Selena and of course the handbags and several short promotions promotional videos that you can find online. For the winter 2017 and 18 campaign, she's photographed again in a car in a lace dress with a fur collar. And the bag featured in that campaign is the Dinky, which of course was a re-edition of the original 1973 bag by Bonnie Cashin. They also had Selena participating in promotional events for Coach. For example, she attended the Met Gala with Stuart Vevers. She also brought her boyfriend at the time. And it's my understanding she's wearing a dress that Coach designed for her. And in addition to those 2017 campaigns, Selena Gomez and Stuart Vevers collaborated, and there's video of their process that I have linked below. They collaborated on designing a handbag and a few accessories. This collection was released September 1st of 2017, and each of the pieces was done in one of 3 colors, called Selena Black Cherry, Selena White, and Selena Red. The handbag released from this collection was called the Selena Grace, and it retailed for $395. Vevers said of this bag that when we designed the Selena Grace, it was about exploring the qualities Selena wanted in a bag and creating something that felt personal to her. First, they decided on a bag shape, and then they went to the colors and the leathers. And this Grace bag has leather on the front and back, but the sides are suede. So they also played with texture. And on the bottom of the bag, where we are nowadays used to seeing things like glove tanned leather stamped in gold, what they did was stamp a message that says, "Love yourself first." This was in Selena's handwriting and inspired by one of her tattoos. The handbags also included a few extra details from Selena. In addition to the traditional Coach hang tag, there was a second hang tag with Selena's signature. There was also a little gold heart charm that said Coach and Selena Gomez. And the story patch includes the words, "To be you is to be strong," with Selena's signature. And that information is only on the 2017 bags. The 2018 have something different that I'll tell you about in just a minute. In addition to the bag, they released the mini skinny ID case for $55 and the Selena 19 wristlet for $150. This looks a lot like the Nolita pouch that's at the outlets now. There were also 2 bag charms for $50 each, a black heart and a white star, both of which said "Love yourself first," and included little mixed metal stars and studs. And I mentioned that they had Selena participate in some promotional events, like the Met Gala. Well, another one is that Coach had a contest where Selena autographed in black Sharpie 150 of these bags, and customers could enter to win one. I did find a video where somebody was unboxing one of those, and they showed the letter they got congratulating them on winning. And I think I saw one of those bags for sale, so if I can find it again, I will link it below. Also, for the launch of this collection, Selena was at the flagship Coach store, and people got to come in and meet her, and there's video of her putting her arms around everybody, giving everybody a hug, taking pictures. I don't know much about her. I've never followed her career, but that seemed really sweet. So that was 2017. Her contract went into 2018, and she did campaigns that included the Mother's Day Rogue, which I had never heard about until I started researching for this video. It's a pink Rogue bag with tea roses on the front, oversized tea roses. But notice the top of the Rogue, how it's scalloped. I've never seen that before on a Rogue. I thought that was really interesting, and I wonder why they haven't done that again or something similar. If you have one, let me know, and how is it holding up? For the spring-summer campaign, she promoted the Parker bag in many different variations and the Charlie bag. And for fall-winter of 2018, she promoted many iterations of the Dreamer bag, including those from the Chelsea Champlain collaboration, which is another collaboration that Coach did with an artist that I will do a video on someday. It's a very cool collection. And then in August of 2018, they released Selena's second collaboration, working with Stuart Vevers to design not only handbags and small goods, but also ready-to-wear this time. There were a total of 36 pieces, 12 of which were ready-to-wear. And Selena describes this collection as part delicate, part tough, and feminine at its core. She says, "I'm so proud of the collection. What I love most about working with the Coach team is that they just know how I dress. Everything felt authentic from the beginning," so that's nice. Many of these items feature in her handwriting the words "not perfect, always me." And I suspect that her first collection in 2017 was so successful that they really expanded it in 2018, because they now have, instead of just one bag, 5 bags. There's the Bond bag in color block for $3.99. $3.95, the Bond bag in Peony for $3.95, and the Bond bag in this red with crystal embellishments for $4.75. And when I think of the Selena Gomez collection, that is the bag that comes to mind first. And I bet it's the same for a lot of you, right? There was also a trail bag in color block for $2.95, a trail bag in Peony for $2.95, and a trail bag, this time in black with crystal embellishments, for $3.50. I think that's my favorite bag from the collection. They also did a fold-over crossbody clutch. There's one in Peony for $1.95, one with this bunny. I'm not sure the origins of this bunny, but it appears all over this collection. That's $1.95. And this one with the crystal embellishments, that was $2.50. If any of you know the origins of the bunny, the artwork on it reminds me of some of the Keith Haring pieces, so I wonder if there's a connection there. There was also a belt bag in Peony for $1.95 and a belt bag in black with the bunny for $1.95. And then this bag I couldn't find a name for, so I'm calling it a wallet on chain because that's what it looks like to me. But if you know different, please let us know in the comments. It's red with the crystal bow embellishments, and I couldn't find a price on that one either. The story patch on these bags does include her name. So for the 2018 bags, that's what you would want to look for. And like I said earlier, when you're looking on the Preloved market for handbags and other pieces in this collection, you're going to see a lot of pieces that say they're part of the Coach and Selena Gomez collab, but they're not pieces that I'm showing in this video. And that most likely means they are not actually part of this collaboration. I saw several bags that were definitely not part of this collaboration, but were bags that were featured in the campaigns that Selena was in, like Dreamer bags. There's no Dreamer bag in this collection, but she did photo and video campaigns holding Dreamer bags. That does not mean that they are Selena Gomez bags. It just means she took a picture next to them. So again, what you want to look for to make sure you get a bag from this collection is look at that story patch and make sure her name is there somewhere. Now for the accessories in this collection, they did 4 zip around wallets, one in Peony for $125, 2 with the bunny, one in chalk and one in black, also $125, and then one with the crystal embellishments for $175. There were 3 bag charms, the Peony heart with the quote on it and a little crystal heart embedded in it. That was $50. And a little metal bow bag charm. By the way, the metal bow appears on a lot of the handbags, and that is $75. And my favorite, the bunny bag charm, also $75. And there was a zip card case in Peony or in black with the bunny for $75. They also did 2 iPhone cases for the iPhone 8. One was just black with that quote on it, and the other is shaped like a bunny, so that's much bigger than your phone. The black one was $55, the bunny was $90. And they did a bunny sticker, which is $20. Now, I thought these stickers were new to Coach, just in the last couple of years, but apparently I was wrong about that. I also have never seen those stickers in person, and someone recently informed me that they are leather. So I'll assume that this was a leather sticker too, but I don't know for sure. If you know, let us know in the comments, please. I won't go through all the ready to wear, but I will have a link below where you can find that information if you're looking for it. I do think there's some really beautiful pieces in there, pieces that look like silk slips and sweaters and a leather jacket. Quite a range, but they look great together. And I love that all the quotes that were included from Selena are so positive and uplifting and empowering. And I was wondering earlier if that was the first time in Coach history that they've done something like that. I'd have to go back and look at other research and see, but it's a really lovely thing, especially when it's directed at quite a young audience, as was the case with this collection, since it was directed at Selena's fans. Let me know in the comment section below if you have any pieces from this collection, or if you don't, what are your favorites, or what do you think about it? And while you're down there, make sure you check out the description box where I have pre-loved pieces from this collection linked. And don't forget to check out my website, autumnbeckman.com/shop for handbags, accessories, and planner pages. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Hope to see you back here next time, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye.